I want to bring out the director, James Franco. The producer, Seth Rogan. And co-star, Dave Franco. So it's not totally done. They'll have to talk about that, of the disaster artist.
So pumped to be here. This is the exact place we wanted to be. After showing Spring Breakers here and Sausage Party here last year, like, this is the place. So thank you all for being here. And we have Mr. Tommy Wiseau in the house. Talked to them on the phone about 3.5 years ago. I read Greg's book and just thought this was an amazing story. And I remember one of the first things Tommy said to me is, so who play me? And I said, well, I don't know. I didn't want to suggest. I was thinking about it in case he didn't like the idea. And he said, holla Johnny Depp. I laughed, and he's like, why are you laughing? You don't go down that road, you don't know at the end, you know? And I said, all right, I'll try to get Johnny. And Greg said, well, how about you, James? And Tommy's like, yeah, I've seen some of your work, James. You did some good things, some bad things. But here we are, so thank you very much, Greg and Tommy. So psyched.
Thank you, guys.
There are a million different questions, but one is, to see you two brothers, you've never worked this much in a film together, have you? I mean, it was fantastic, but...
No, this was the first time. We actually had done a Funny or Die thing together a long time ago where I gave him some, like, really bad acting lessons. That's when I really thought of that. When I read the book, I just thought Davey and I had the right dynamic for it. So based on that, yeah.
Well, I gotta say that my brother was pretty much in character the entire movie, and so that means he also directed me as Tommy Wiseau. That was interesting.
Only way to do it.
We'll go right to you.
Okay, so I think a lot of people have this question in mind, like, how closely did you work with Tommy to master the voice? Because you completely, you knocked it out of the park. I felt like I was watching Tommy on screen there. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, Greg gave me a lot of material. I don't know if I'm getting in trouble or not, but he gave me a lot of material, and it's funny, Tommy obviously is a huge fan of James Dean, I think, and in a weird way, I studied the role of Tommy in the same way I played James Dean, like, just sort of obsessively driving around in my car listening to the voice all the time. So it was basically the same thing, playing James Dean, playing Tommy Wiseau.
But you did direct the movie in character as Tommy. So there were scenes where you were playing Tommy, directing a movie as Tommy, directing a movie as Tommy.
You're on my planet.
We've done a lot of weird shit in our day, but that was one where I'm like, this is fucking weird. Yeah.
That's great. Thanks so much.
I can't believe you pulled it off, guys. It was a miracle. I never thought this movie could get made, and I'm really proud of all of you. So, the Golden Globe campaign begins right now for Best Actor Comedy for James Franco.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
Long time coming.
And Best Hair and Makeup, but for the Oscars. But the question is, were you thinking at one time you couldn't cast Dave in the film because people would just say they're brothers, and it actually worked beautifully because you guys are brothers.
From the first time I thought about it, but I on that phone call, I was a little scared to put the idea forth because we didn't have the deal yet. I was talking to Greg and Tommy on the phone like 3.5 years ago, and then Greg suggested it, and maybe I'm wrong, but after Johnny Depp, I guess I was Tommy's
You were the second choice, yeah.
I think. So, like, fortunately for us, yeah, it worked out. So thank you, Tommy.
Go ahead.
Hi, I was just wondering how much inspiration you took from the book and how much you took from the movie, because I haven't read the book myself.
Yeah, I'm actually a latecomer to the Room phenomenon. I read the book first, strangely enough, and I just thought it was incredible. I mean, the humanity that Greg put into it, and with his co-writer Tom Bissell, and I love Hollywood stories, and here was like a Hollywood story that was like insane, about outsiders trying to make it in, which is something that's really interesting to me, but then also like incredibly insane in a lot of ways. And I just thought, this is it. This is the movie I want to make. So I brought it to Seth on the set of The Interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the good thing to come out of the interview.
Go ahead.
Hey guys, that was really fantastic. You just fucking really nailed it there. I mean, just how unironic and just loving this movie is. And it's really just like a film about filmmaking, right? And nobody ever knows if a movie's going to be good.
Exactly,
yeah, so it's just a really, really beautiful movie. I was tearing up at the end, which is not a joke.
That's so nice.
But what's it called? I have a pretty basic question other than just complimenting you guys.
You can just give us compliments and sit down.
These are awesome.
I love your corduroy pants.
It says this is a work in progress. I mean, what's still in progress? You got a standing ovation at the end of your movie.
Then I guess we're done.
Yeah, there's not much.
There was little things.
Yeah.
I mean, we always give ourselves, honestly, we showed Sausage Party here last year, and we actually learned things from the screening, and so we always give ourselves the asterisk in case we learn something from these screenings, because they're actually very informative, but that went well, so I guess
Seems
we're
like it
done.
went pretty well.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Well,
But thank you, yeah.
There are tons of writers in the audience, so in terms of as they write about this, it is still, we did present a work in progress.
It is a work in progress, technically. So if there's anything you didn't like, we'll fix it. Just assume that. Just know that. So don't write about that. Because you're wrong, because we're going to fix it.
But how will they know?
You'll look silly. Yeah, they'll look silly if they write that. We know. We just know. We can sense that.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask if you guys, this is making this piece about this, kind of outsider art, and you talk about outsiders and insiders. And I was wondering if you've seen American Movie or Best Worst Movie, and I really am fascinated to see, some of that behind the scenes footage, and kind of just this idea of making this film about someone who doesn't, I don't know,
He's right there.
Right.
Just know that before you say whatever you're about to say. It's like 13 feet.
Probably going in the next dock.
Exactly, yeah. He's standing up to ask the next question, I think. So.
Well, that's what I want to know, is that relationship that you had with Tommy and with the subject and that line, I guess, that there is.
James?
When I read the book, I always said I identified with Tommy in a certain way, where I really respected that he came out to Hollywood, how many thousands or millions of people have done, and that he got this movie made. And I always said I had so much respect for him, and that then maybe I thought, well, some of the behavior sounded a little insane on set, but the more I sat with this movie and in post and going through my own stuff, I am Tommy Wiseau. I relate to him so much in ways I don't even want to admit.
But we really spent so much time talking about how we loved The Room. It would have been easy to make a movie that was just making fun of The Room or clowning it or just you know, objectifying it in some way, but we love it, and like we watch it. I've seen it more than I've seen like Network.
Yeah.
Like I love the movie. There's a lot of movies that you could say are movies that are easy to make fun of, but they're not movies you watch for a decade, and that's what we talked probably the most about while we were putting the movie together, which is like, why do we love this movie? Not why do we make fun of this movie or why do you laugh at this movie, but like what's great about this movie? And at the end of the day, it was the earnestness of a guy who put himself out there and who made the thing that he wanted to make. And it's like a great thing. And that's like what we want to be very conscious of. It's like to make it seem both for what it is and also what we view it as, which is a great thing, you know, and we love it. So that's what we tried to do. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I screamed at y'all earlier when I saw y'all, so I want to apologize because kind of scary. Great job, by the way. The entire time, Dave and James, I was thinking like if I was shooting this with my sister, I was like we'd be cracking up the entire time. So I was curious, like what was the hardest scene to shoot because it was so funny?
I guess it must have been hard for you guys.
It was hard for me. I laughed the first 2 days of filming. I couldn't talk to him. I couldn't speak to him. Because I was just a producer at first. I didn't act for like a few weeks into filming, and I would just show up and be like, what the fuck is going on here? This is crazy.
When he was directing me in character, Seth and Evan Goldberg, another producer, they came up to me and they're like, "Are you taking this seriously?" If that was my brother, I wouldn't be able to get a single fucking line of dialogue out.
Exactly. We had to warn everyone as they came to act. We'd be like Matsukas and Head. We were just he's in character the whole time. It's very weird. There's no way to get around it. You'll probably just laugh at his face for the first hour. Then you'll move beyond it and you'll listen to what he's telling you. But it required like a disclaimer. Even like my family, my parents came to set and I'm just like, he's in character. It's fucking crazy. It's one of those things you read about. Like Daniel Day-Lewis. Like you gotta pretend that cell phones don't exist and shit. Yeah, like it's exactly like the weirdest thing you've heard about. That's what we're doing.
When your parents were there, you had to bring them right up to him and be like, "That's James Franco."
Yeah, no, I remember my grandmother, my actual grandmother came to set and was there for several hours, and then she turned to me and said, "Where's James?" I was like, "That's James." And she was like, I was like, "You are not gonna like this movie." Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I think I'm the only person in this room who has not seen The Room previously. So
it's playing right after this in this theater, so you can see it.
are in luck.
Actually, when we, as programmers, when a few of us saw it, only 2 people had seen it and they owned copies, and the other 4 of us hadn't seen it.
I worked or volunteered 12 hours, so I'm going to go home after this.
Yeah.
And she was tired. I just want to say you guys did a really fantastic job. I definitely got a real feel for the movie, and I loved the bit at the end where we compared scene by scene. That was just, that was perfect.
Thank you. We talked a lot about making it accessible for people who hadn't seen it. We're aware, like, most people have not seen this movie. And so we wanted to make it that if you hadn't seen it, it would hopefully be an interesting movie that would really make you want to see it. Because it's fucking amazing. And stay here and watch it after this, because it's as amazing as you hope it will be.
Go ahead.
I had to ask, unless I missed it, was there any reference in the movie to the spoon picture?
There was no specific spoon reference.
It was hard to sort of figure that out because at the premiere they wouldn't have known to bring spoons, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to fit that in.
And another thing.
We shot it though, but
we didn't film it.
We loved it. I have a little white Nerf football, and I was wondering if I could have you guys sign it, and possibly maybe Tommy.
You should get Tommy and Greg to sign that also. Yeah.
Sure you want.
Do it.
Right now, or later?
I don't know. Whatever you think. I'm gonna make you take ownership over this moment.
Go ahead.
All right. I really love the movie. The stuff at the end, the scene recreations, it reminded us a lot of something we're doing at university. Could you tell us a little bit about how you did the the recreations of the different parts and stuff?
I mean, that was a real case for every department to sort of get on board. Like, you know, we just look at it, and then the hair people are doing all their thing, and then production designers doing his thing, and then the DPs trying to get the lighting exactly as it was, and then the actors. I mean, we just. Seth and I kind of had already practiced on Bound 2. We remade that video, so we were well versed in that.
We can recreate it. It was surprisingly similar, actually. But yeah. Our DP was not thrilled, though. He kept being like, I guess that's it.
I love the movie. It's really, really great.
Go ahead.
I had a quick two-part question. First is, did you guys have a hard time gathering and corralling a lot of these stars? Because you guys have a lot of stars in this movie. Was it easy to get them? Were they all fans of the room?
A lot of them were fans of the room. Yeah, I don't know. We got fucking lucky. We got the incredible, the best cast ever.
No, it's great. Yeah.
But it goes to show how much everyone loves the room. They wanted to come out, even if it was just for one small scene where they didn't even talk. They just wanted to be a part of it.
No, it was very true. People were so enthusiastic, and you would just say, we're making a movie about the making of The Room. And they would first say, the Brie Larson movie? And we'd say, no. The other one, and then they'd say, when can I be there? We should make a movie making of the Brie Larson movie also. It'd probably be less interesting, but it would at least make, it would make good on the instinct you had, yeah.
Denny can play the boy.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's my second part. So I've got a 14-year-old daughter who's actually, Dave, a huge fan of yours. So I wanted to first say...
My age range?
Yeah. Not a big fan of ours, I guess.
So I did want to ask you guys a question, though, because I actually was the original Chris R. So thanks for picking Zach.
You were Chris R? What? You were an Olympic athlete. You were.
With you guys right
it's
now.
Fucking Chris R, everybody! You're still ripped! Zac Efron played you. What? Maybe, I don't know.
Where's this money?
Yeah. Let's get up here, Chris R. You look good still. You aged well.
Tommy, Greg, come on. Come on. Come on, Tommy.
Have they seen the film before tonight?
Greg has seen the film. This was Tommy's first time seeing the movie. I hope he liked it.
It looked like he was smiling.
He was smiling. I was keeping a close eye on him.
There we are.
There we go.
Greg and Tommy Wiseau.
We got it. Okay.
All right, Tommy.
Don't touch the screen. Let's keep going.
We lost our lines, but who's at the mic? Go ahead.
It's glad to see a fellow Canuck on the stage. Thank you, Seth Rogan. And
Thank you.
also, I wanted to ask, how hard was it for James Franco to stay in character in the more serious moments of the film?
Tommy, very serious guy. Not too hard. Just, very focused.
There was a moment when Tommy was on set with James, as you saw in the last scene, when Tommy actually interviewed James in character for around an hour, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Never seen anything weirder. That will be on the DVD, I hope. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
First of all, thank you. So the room has very, very personal significance for me, and I wanted to thank Tommy and Greg, first of all, for making that. It came into my life. It came into my life kind of by accident. I went on a date, and it was the second date that we went on, and we're not together, but it was awesome, and it has gotten me through a lot of really hard times in my life, so I wanted to say thank you for that. And then I wanted to address this question to you three. Because this movie has a lot of significance for a lot of people, how do you think about that burden, and did you have that burden when you made the film, and what does that mean for you, if that makes sense? And also thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I was in like Milk, you know, and I remember asking that same question of like Gus Van Sant, like,
on the grand scale of handling sensitive material, yeah.
How do you handle the pressure of, you know, recreating the life of the first elected gay official, you know?
This was easier than that.
You know, I guess Gus said, like, you know, you do all the research that you can and, you know, talk to the dudes, and then you try and really honor them. You know, as an actor, you really try and honor them and make them, you know, real people.
And like we were saying before, it was never our intention to make fun of anyone. We just wanted to play it real. We wanted it to be earnest. And I think I don't want to speak for everyone here, but I feel like it's a lot just more heartfelt than you would expect. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah, we love the movie. Again, like, we watched the movie over and over and over again.
Not saying you don't.
Yeah, and like and that to us was the guiding principle in a lot of ways, is how do we make a movie about the making of a movie that we really enjoy watching, not a movie that we want to, you know, disserve in any way, basically. Yeah.
Well, actually, in order for us to have time to run the film, we have to wrap this up. So.
Okay, great, fantastic.
So thank you all. Is there anything else?
Thank you for coming.